we need to forgive so that we can free ourselves from bondages of anger, of hatred, of damage as an emotional damage, because unforgiveness can really traumatize you both physically, emotionally. It can really be a big struggle. And above all, it gives us hope to love ourselves again, to appreciate ourselves, and to see things in a different version. I'm gonna give you an example of status. Hello, my name is Fosca, aka Blessed. Welcome to Brand New Day. Yes, Fosca here, and it's yet a brand new day. It's a fresh day, and it's a chance for you and me, my friend, to start over, to give life a chance, to give love a chance, to go out there and pursue our dreams and goals. Well, friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Fosca, and it's always a blessing, it's always a pleasure for me to sit here and talk to you guys. It just motivates me personally, because by talking with you, I teach myself, I grow personally. So it's really a blessing. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, please click that subscription button and click on the bell so that you can always get notifications whenever I have a new video. And do not forget to raise that comment, that suggestion, that advice. I would really appreciate that. And again, thanks for the love. Well, it's a brand new day. It's a fresh new day. It's a new month. Yes, it's August, people. And today I want us to share about something called forgiveness. Yes, forgiveness. What is forgiveness to you? Or why do you think we need to forgive? Or who do you think deserves to be forgiven? There is a lot of myth out there, and we all have been in a state where we feel like, no, that person doesn't deserve my forgiveness. Oh no, she would have not forgiven that person, or he would have not forgiven that person. But hey, the fact that we're human, we are believers, we have to live this life the way it is. And well, to me, I think forgiveness is personal. It's a personal decision. And you do not do it for the sake of the other person, you do it for your own good. In general, we need to forgive so that we can be free. Believe me, the freedom of letting go of a burden that has been sitting in your heart. Like you feel free, you feel like, oh my God, finally I'm free of this. Finally I can move on, I can start over, I can trust again, I can love again, I can hope again, I can socialize again. So literally, in my little understanding, I think we need to forgive so that we can free ourselves from bondages of anger, of hatred, of damage as an emotional damage, because unforgiveness can really traumatize you both physically, emotionally. It can really be a big struggle. And above all, it gives us hope to love ourselves again, to appreciate ourselves, and to see things in a different version. I'm gonna give you an example of status, let's say, of a relationship. You happen to have been married to this lady or to this man, and along the way things change and you lose that marriage or that relationship. What good would it do to you by holding on to the memories or to the past or to the anger or to the reason why things went wrong. I'm gonna share with you something based on a personal experience. A while ago, I was going through an emotional challenge. I mean, I was in what I believed was a healthy relationship, like most of us do. And little did I know that things were not working as we thought. So certainly we had to go our separate ways. But the challenge wasn't us going separate ways. The challenge was me accepting, because I had to ask God, where did I go wrong? I had to ask myself, what did I do wrong? And in the midst of all those questions that you're asking yourself, why did I go wrong? What would I have done right? Or what would I have done different? It touches you emotionally. And yet, who knows, maybe the other party is living their life. They're moving on. They're probably happier. So it will torture you personally. So that's why I'm telling you that letting go or forgiving the other party, it will break that chain. It will release you personally. It will give you the hope to live again, to love again, to trust again, to live your life. Because after all, it's your life to live. No one's life it is to live. And also, on the part of faith, what does the Bible tell us about forgiveness? Yes, we are at my Christian friends. What does the Bible tell us about forgiveness? Because we as believers are asked to forgive each other. I do not have my Bible today, so I'm going to use my phone Bible. And I took some few verses. There's about three main ones. There is one in Matthew chapter 6, verse 12, 14 to 15. Matthew is my favorite book in the Bible, so I always refer to this reading. So it says, "And forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. For if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses." If you do not forgive others, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. And in the same book of Matthew chapter 18, verse 21 to 22, Peter came to the Lord and asked, "Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or my sister who sins against me?" Like all of us, we're always like, "Oh God, how many times do I have to forgive my friend? How many times do I have to forgive my sister? How many times do I have to forgive my husband? How many times do I have to forgive my wife?" But hey, listen to what Jesus had to tell Peter. Jesus answered, "I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. 77 times, people. And one last one. So I'm gonna read from Luke chapter 6, verse 37, and it says, "Judge not, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven." Enough of the preaching now. But those are a few verses in the Bible that emphasize us to forgive as believers, because we are all human. And at the end of the day, we all wrong each other in one way or another. But here is the thing. In my little understanding, and what I would like to encourage you guys out there, having known that forgiveness is personal, you choose to forgive, and it's for your own healing. It will heal your heart. It will, clear your mind. It will help you to start over. to see things positive. To me, I believe it's very easy to love. It's very easy to give. It's very easy to bless others than to curse others. It's very easy to love than to hate, because if you have to hate someone, it's a full-time job. You need to plan. You need to every time be mindful of your next step. I mean, you're like, okay, I have to mind what I say. I have to mind how I behave around them. I have to mind the way I do whatever I have to do, so that those people will not find out, those people will not see, that person won't find out. And you have to worry, oh, what are they planning? What are they thinking? Or what is next for me? It's always a tug of war. It's more like a mind torture. It's more like you have to pre-plan. You have to plan everything every time. With which, if you are loving, it's simple. I mean, it's just froze. You love freely, you love easily. Let's say it's your parents, it's your child, it's your friends, it's your colleagues at work, it's your community, the people who are in your neighborhood. It flows naturally. You don't have to force it, you don't have to pretend. And I believe pretense is our biggest challenge as humans today, because we feel, well, I know she doesn't like me, but I can hang around her. I know he doesn't like me, but it's fine, I can ignore her or him. But at the end of the day, that whole pretense, it damages our reputation, it damages our emotions, because you won't be free as a person and you won't be happy neither. So I believe forgiveness is the best choice for both parties. And it doesn't matter if you manage to forgive someone and maybe they're still holding a grudge against you, or they still do not like you. It's fine, as long as you find your peace, you find your freedom, you find your happiness. That is the most important. So friend, no matter what somebody does against you, no matter the amount of pain they have caused you, I know it's hard, I know it's very hard, but hey, if at all it brings you happiness, if at all it's gonna bring back your freedom, your joy, your hope, just do it. Do it. Do it verbally or do it silently, so that you can find your own peace. Well, I love you guys, and I hope that you are safe, you are doing very fine, and I hope that you are focused on your goals and on your aims and plans. And more videos to come. I mean, it's August and I'm here to share love and hope with you guys. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe, and more videos to come. I love you all, and remember, every day is a brand new day.